Hello YouTube, I'm here to do a review on this Gravity FX1. I've seen a couple of reviews online and before I bought the bike that were not very informative, but just gave a good view of the bike. I got nothing but time sitting here in a hotel, and I brought my bike with me, so I thought I'd just go ahead and share my thoughts now that I've had it for a couple of weeks. I just wanted to do some basic trail riding. I'm no expert. I'm over my 40s, so I'm not doing anything crazy to try to break a leg or anything like that. So I thought that a bike, I was due for a new bike, and this one seemed to fit my price range for what I was looking to do. I have made some changes, basically just some minor stuff here. Just kind of swapped out the grips, which these are a little nicer, but still, you know, they're only like $10, and a little bit for aesthetics, but also just something I wanted to do. I don't know that it's a need. Tires, they don't have a real aggressive tread on them, so I kind of knew that from looking at those other videos online. So before, as I ordered it, I also just kind of ordered a $25 tire that just had a little bit more grip on it for riding on, you know, dirt, rocks, things like that, so I have a little bit better traction. I knew from also looking at the videos and asking some questions about the pedals that they were partially plastic, so I went ahead and just, you know, ordered just some different pedals to make the bike look a little nicer, and obviously these are a little bit better quality. So between just the things that did not come on the bike, the tire, the pedals, and the grips, I probably spent a total of $50, so really no cost at all. The bike ride's pretty good. I'm gonna say that my biggest complaint about the bike is at this point anyways is the front shocks. Like I said, I didn't really know much about the bikes because my bike was so old it didn't even have shocks, so once I got this one, I just figured, hey, the fact that it has shocks is better than nothing. Well, now that I have it, I've done a little research, and basically a lot of front shocks have adjustments on them, as this one does here, but unfortunately I have had no luck adjusting them. I've gone through some other YouTube videos, and they actually do not adjust. They're pretty much as, you know, these are just too squishy. I only weigh 165, and whenever I go to go over I don't know, like a log or something like that, I've been doing a little practicing on curbs and logs, and when I go to lift up, I don't bottom out, but it jams pretty hard coming up. When I pull up on the bike, I guess it bottoms out as I'm lifting up real high, so I guess it's the opposite of bottoming out, I suppose. So that adjustment really does nothing. Don't really know much about this shock right here because I haven't noticed it to be much of an issue. I did have the chain fall off once or twice whenever I was doing some of that jumping over some logs, which may be normal, but I think adjusting the chain wouldn't hurt. Other than that, I mean, that's, you know, I mean, like for $329, you really can't beat it. You know, these welds are pretty big, and, you know, again, for $329, what do you expect? The seat's not bad. It's not too uncomfortable. I rode for a couple of hours at a time. You know, I do stand up a lot when I ride, so I'm not constantly on it. Don't know really much about this derailleur, but again, for $329, I'm guessing it's not top of the line, but it's doing its job, and it actually shifts smoothly, so I have no complaints about it. Brakes are good. Brakes work good. This is obviously another pretty basic setup. You know, it's plastic and it's all one piece as opposed to two separate pieces, but that's all right. You know, it switches gears fine for me, and it breaks well for what I do with it. So that's the gist. Just wanted to say that it's definitely worth the $329 if you're just kind of a beginner rider or just not doing anything crazy. Like myself, I'm a little upset about the forks, but that may be something that I will upgrade upon if I notice it to be, a continuous issue where it feels like I'm just sort of riding on a cloud, I guess, whenever I push down on it to hop over items. So that's it. It's a pretty good looking bike all in all, and I've made a couple of minor changes, but just wanted to give my feedback on the Gravity FX1. Alright, thanks a lot. Hello YouTube, I'm here to do a review on this Gravity FX1. I've seen a couple of reviews online and before I bought the bike that were not very informative, but just gave a good view of the bike. I got nothing but time sitting here in a hotel, and I brought my bike with me, so I thought I'd just go ahead and share my thoughts now that I've had it for a couple of weeks. I just wanted to do some basic trail riding.